The girl was completely shocked when she realized her new boss was actually the senior she had a huge crush on back in college. She immediately smiled and said hello first, but the guy acted like he didn't even see her. And the very first thing he did, he assigned her to the most exhausting department possible, the Legal Aid Center. The second she heard that, a chill ran straight down her spine. Back in college, that guy had been a teaching assistant in the law department. He was insanely handsome, came from a rich family, and basically everybody knew him. But he was also famous for having a sharp tongue and an ice-cold personality. The girl used to get called into his office all the time over tiny mistakes, just to get lectured for hours. So even though she secretly liked him, she was always terrified of him too. When she arrived at the Legal Aid Center, her coworkers looked completely confused because technically she wasn't even scheduled to work there that day. But the girl had no choice except to quietly start working anyway. Then, after finally finishing everything, she returned to the law firm to grab her belongings, only to discover a giant mountain of case files sitting on her desk. And meanwhile, her boss's office light was still on. So she walked over to ask him about it, but the guy coldly replied, "Have all those files organized before tomorrow morning." The girl nearly lost her mind. She was forced to stay late working overtime all night. While suffering through it, she started texting her best friend, complaining that her boss was a capitalist devil. But then suddenly, the man came back, and unfortunately, he heard every single word. Still, he didn't get angry. Instead, he simply said, "There's food on the desk, eat it," then quietly walked away again. When the girl opened the box, she froze. Inside was an incredibly expensive dinner, and somehow, every single dish was her favorite food. By the time she finished working, it was already super late outside, and heavy rain had started pouring down. The girl stood outside stressed, trying to figure out what to do. Then suddenly, the man pulled up in his car right in front of her, because the truth was, ever since their college days, he had secretly liked her too. To him, she was basically like sunshine. When they got out of the car, he handed her his only umbrella and casually claimed he had another one. But the next day, the entire office was talking about how the boss had caught a bad cold. That's when the girl realized he lied to her that night. A few days later, the law firm held a team dinner party. The girl arrived a little late, but the moment she sat down, her coworkers told her the boss had specifically requested she sit beside him. Then once the drinking started, the guy suddenly texted her, "$200 for every glass you drink for me." The girl instantly replied, "Transfer the money first." Without saying another word, the man directly sent her $5,000. The second she received the money, she accepted every single drink offered to her, but eventually, she got completely wasted herself. After the party ended, the man carefully supported her while taking her home. Drunk out of her mind, the girl grabbed his tie and complained, "You're nice to literally everyone, so why are you only mean to me?" For the very first time, the man looked at her with genuine softness, then quietly comforted her. But the next morning, when the girl woke up, she couldn't remember anything from the previous night. Then suddenly, her best friend reminded her about something even crazier. Back at their graduation party, she had gotten completely drunk too, and that same night, she loudly announced in front of everyone that she was definitely going to confess her feelings to that senior. But after that night, the man never contacted her again, which could only mean one thing. Something definitely happened that night, something the girl had completely forgotten. And maybe that was the real reason the man still seemed upset with her even now.